He comes back and he's looking for smoke. He wants those chips. He grabbed a knife and he put 3 in him.
It was 3.
Gave him 3. Was it self-defense or was it murder? Damn, dude. There's so much fucking gun violence right now in the States. Like, it is absolutely fucking nuts.
What happened now?
Well, the shit that's just going on in Philly. Like, Philadelphia's got...
What's going on in Philly?
People are fucking going batshit right now.
Man shot on the subway platform near Philadelphia City Hall 3 hours ago.
Yeah. What was it? I seen
Philadelphia shooting leaves 3 adults critically injured. Child 2 shot in the leg.
Yeah, 2 quadruple shootings overnight.
Wow. Okay, wow.
I don't fucking understand it.
That's why they sent Will Smith to Bel Air. It's because of shit like that happened in Philly.
Mm-hmm. He got like in one little fight.
Yeah. And his mom got scared. Imagine. Holy fuck. There's a lot of mothers scared in Philadelphia right now.
Yeah. It's just, how do you put an end to it? How the fuck do you put an end to it? Like, it's just absolutely unfathomable.
Yeah.
It's unthinkable of how fucking crazy it is down there right now.
Yeah, it's how to stop it. Fuck, there's so many opinions on it, but I know it's not taking everyone's gun away. You know,
no.
I mean, there are so many. There's way more responsible gun owners, and I mean, I'm a Canadian talking about in Canada here, but you know, even in the States, I'm sure. There's just that small portion that are fucking idiots, and maybe the healthcare system failed, and then it just went from there. People that should have been medicated or not even in the streets to begin with ended up on the streets with easy access to weapons, and it just goes on from there. I don't know. I don't know if it's like, you know, partly to do with the media glorifying some of these people that are doing that, and then some people, you know, if I can't be famous, I'll be infamous, and I'll just fucking, you know, that's the score of the last shooting. Well, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to try and get this many. Or are they even fucking coherent when they're doing it? Do they even think, you know, that they're shooting at people, you know, or is it some vision, you know, like, they're seeing little Martians or something. There's so many fucking things that are contribute to that kind of thing. I remember seeing this fucking movie. It's called Rampage, and it's not the one with The Rock.
Yeah.
This
kid, right?
Yeah, and he was getting all of these parts piece by piece through the mail, and he was getting it sent to his buddy's house, so it wasn't traced to him. And he was basically constructing this massive, like, this armor that covers him from head to toe. And then when his parents go off to work, he goes to his gun stash and he puts on his armor, walks out the door, and just wreaks havoc on the streets, killing just anyone and everyone, walking into little bodegas and shops and all of this shit. And I got to look at the date as to when that movie came out, because I wonder if that was maybe just after like Columbine or something.
I think it was. It wasn't too long after that. I remember that it wasn't too long after Columbine, because there was a fucking uproar about it because it was glorifying mass shootings.
Yeah. Like, I mean, what do you think of, like, even there was that documentary Michael Moore did where he was showing all the footage and doing that whole, like, he went into like Walmart or something to show how easy it was to get a gun. You know, like, it's like, I don't know, maybe I don't know, some fucked up kids that are maybe bullied, and have just given up on everyone. I don't know what the fuck it is, but
Yeah,
people are
man.
just, and why is it just white kids that are doing it? What the fuck is up with that?
Unfucking stable motherfuckers, man. I bet you something that you're not going to see in the news, but I came across this little article today, and you know that shooting at the school?
The Uvalde or whatever.
Yeah, Uvalde.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, the police officers are under fucking scrutiny right now for their lack of behavior, you know?
yeah.
And there's this video came out, the footage from the fucking hallway showing the police officers standing around doing this and that for like an hour. And in one of the clips, one of the cops is seen, he's looking at his cell phone. And people were just lighting him up online, like saying, "Oh, how could you be looking at your cell phone, you coward, in a time like this?" Turns out the only reason why he was looking at his cell phone was his wife was a teacher at the school. She got lit up, was bleeding out, and was saying goodbye to him
Whoa.
while she covered one of the students.
Oh shit. I gotta see that
Yeah,
story.
yeah, man. And I bet you won't see the media telling that part of this story. You know, they're just gonna vilify with good reason for the majority of those cops doing fuck all, but that one officer, he's sitting there, he's checking his phone, and he's remaining cool about it as far as you can be, I guess. And I guess one of his superiors, he tells them, they escort him out of the school, take his phone or take his gun away, sorry, and get him off site because he's not going to be thinking straight right now. He could be jeopardizing not only himself but the people around him if he were to act out on a whim,
I'm
if you know what I
surprised
mean.
he was even sent there if his wife works there.
Well, I imagine they just called for everybody to get there,
Yeah.
given the magnitude of the situation and where it was
Yeah.
taking place.
And what guy wouldn't go if his wife was there, right? But then, I'm seeing these videos of parents that were trying to get into the school, and the police were doing a better job at stopping parents than the shooter,
Yep.
right? Like they're tasing parents, they're handcuffing parents,
And
you
now
know.
threatening them for telling their story.
Yeah, yeah, they're like parking outside of their house and
Yeah.
doing crazy shit. Like it's
Sick.
and
It's
just like
twisted, man.
it's like every group, it's same thing with police. It doesn't matter what kind of profession or who you are, there's always that small percentage of just fucktards, right? Because I believe that a majority of the people that are in the police department are good people. Maybe like they're beaten up over years of seeing some crazy shit, and maybe there's not enough support, for them to get that shit out. Because I mean, I can imagine. I couldn't imagine. I
Yeah.
would think that I would come home and start taking my day out on my family. Like
And it does happen. It does
right.
happen.
So I mean, you need an outlet, and I wonder if that kind of stuff is provided. I don't know much about police force and what kind of resources they have, but
We have higher standards here in Canada to be a police officer than the States does. I
mhm.
think you only need like your high school or something to be a police officer in the States. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me, but I know becoming an officer in Canada, it is a chore. Like, not only do you have to go to schooling for it, but you have all these different tests you have to pass, and it gets real deep into it. Like, they try to get the best of the best, but of course, there's always the few that slip through that are the bad apple types.
Mhm.
But I know we have a lot higher standards here for our officers than in the States do when it comes to hiring.
Yeah,
Did you hear about that 61-year-old man in New York that's been arrested for second-degree murder? Did
yeah,
you hear about this?
just out on bail. Yeah,
Man, anybody who's unfamiliar with this, the 61-year-old man, Jose Alba, he's working at the Blue Moon convenience store or something like that. It's just like a corner bodega down in New York. He's doing his day. I don't know if he owns the shop or if he's just an employee there. But a couple people come in and they try to buy a bag of chips, and the debit card gets declined. The worker's like, "Oh, I gotta take those chips back. Can't sell those to you." So I don't know if it was the guy named Austin Simon. He's like 35 years old. I don't know if it was him or if it was his girl that originally went in, but either way, this guy, Austin Simon, he comes back and he's looking for smoke. He wants those chips. So he goes behind the counter and he starts getting aggressive. He starts pushing that old man around. Well, that old man, he wasn't having it. He got hit physically, just physically pushed, not stricken yet, not punched or anything yet, but he didn't give boy a chance. He grabbed a knife and he put 3 in him.
It was 3.
Gave him 3.
Wow.
Then the police were called, and I believe Mr. Simon died at the hospital. Then the worker, Jose Alba, he gets arrested for second-degree murder. So there's this big debate going on right now. Was it self-defense or was it murder? You know, when you see the video, we should put the video on right here. It's visible that Mr. Simon is the aggressor in this. The old dude just wanted to work, just doing his thing. But he did pick up that knife and stabbed him 3 times. And so he got arrested. And, you know, regular criminals, they usually get picked up and they're out on bail the next day. Well, this motherfucker, he goes right to Rikers Island.
The worst of the worst places to go.
Yeah. And at 61 years old in Rikers, my Lord. But were you saying that he got bailed?
Yeah, he's out on bail.
He got bail? Yeah, he got bail.
It was set at 250,000 until it was reduced to 50,000, and he was released after spending 6 days on Rikers Island. That's like a year in any normal jail or prison.
Man. What's your opinion? What do you think in the eyes of the law? Even though we have different laws up here in Canada, you know, we're not allowed to fucking defend ourselves. Somebody wants to come at you, you gotta let the dude fucking do what he wants to do because our fucking government are bitches up here. But in the States, I believe that you're allowed to defend yourself.
I don't know if it changes state to state, but I look at it as this guy walked into private property to buy something, and the transaction did not go through. I don't know if the clerk was like lipping off or said something to get that guy angry, but if you're going to go around into his work area where all the money and, you know, all, you know, and he pushes you, you don't know if what's coming next. If this guy is already at this point elevated, you know, he's already up to a 9, you know, like he's pushing the guy, he's behind the counter.
Over a bag of fucking chips.
Over a bag of chips. So, I mean, what the fuck else is this guy going to do in the next minute or so? So this old guy, I think I would definitely do what he did, get that knife. And I mean, I don't know, when looking at the video, it almost looks like he got him in the neck area.
Yeah, so he hit him up twice in the arm or in the upper shoulder or something. Then he got him in that.
I'm sure that guy would have bugged out. And I mean, I don't know about 3, unless that guy was, unless the aggressor was still aggressing, you know, after the first stab. But generally, if you get stabbed, like, I mean, okay, it's not worth it. It's a bag of fucking chips. Let's bug the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you would hope so.
Right.
But then you think about it as well. these motherfuckers in New York right now, there's a fucking fresh body count every morning there.
Yeah.
Like it is just open season on people in there right now. Like every morning I'm seeing the news. I'm seeing the news. 3 dead, 2 dead, another guy dead. It's just out of control. So I can imagine this worker thinking, fuck, I'm next.
Yeah. I mean, well, you're being having fear thrown at you on the news with stories like this. I mean, yeah, I would definitely think I don't want to be the next story on CNN or Fox or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Either way, man. There's so many different stipulations of what is considered self-defense, and I think our definition of it up here is different than in the States.
Mm.
But I really hope that he gets a good lawyer that goes over everything that takes all the variables into account, and it's a fair trial for him, or the charge just gets dropped. It just gets dropped and deemed
Yeah.
self-defense.
Because,
Boom.
I mean, what do you think the chances are of this guy getting a lawyer, unless like some big hotshot lawyer wants to get his like pro bono quota, and I'll take you on for free. We can get this. It's a slam dunk. You're going to be back in the bodega by Tuesday, you know. So I don't know if this guy working in a bodega trying to support his family is going to be able to drop that Jackie Childs fucking lawyer money,
Yeah, that's right.
Seinfeld
But
reference.
yeah, yeah. I'm willing to bet that somebody will pick him up for free because even the mayor was behind him, saying that he shouldn't have been this or that, da da da. So even the mayor's on your side, but it's all a process. You got to fucking jump through these legal hoops and everything, so the family can't come back and say, "Oh, you just let motherfucker off with this and that." But yeah, yeah. I hope he gets. I hope he gets let off. I hope he gets let
Yeah.
off. Unless like how you said, it turns out there's some audio released and he's calling motherfucker this and
Yeah.
that. Get
Yeah.
your bum ass out of my store, shit like that. Then he's provoking. He's being provocative at that
Yeah.
time.
Well, maybe after this experience, it could be a blessing in disguise. Think of the book this guy can write. I would love to know about his 6 days in Rikers Island, and
We'll have him on the podcast.
right? Yeah, we'll get him on, and yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's insane. I've seen so many documentaries on Rikers Island, and it is like I didn't even go to sleep because I went to bed at 6 a.m. after the entire docu-series was over, and it was all on this one kid in Rikers Island.
Yeah, I was just about to look that shit up because I couldn't remember that boy's name.
I
He got
can't.
sent, and what
Yeah,
he spent like years there
wrong kid.
waiting. Yeah, just waiting for a court fucking date.
Yeah, all because he was the just wrong place, wrong time, and happened to fit the vague description that the police got.
Yeah, young black male.
Yeah, exactly. And
Okay.
oh geez, I forget the. Oh man, it was a couple of years ago since I seen that one, but yeah, I remember watching after the first episode. That was it. I was like, okay, I'm watching this entire thing. Like it was just like riveting, tragic. It was so many things.
Because you could even just look at the kid when he went in. He was a good kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's getting jacked. They're coming at him with that looking for him.
He's got Jay-Z on his side, like all these celebrities. And it's tragic what happened to the kid in the end. I mean, somewhat predictable, but so tragic. Yeah, I got to find out what that fucking. I got to find that out.
One thing for certain, I can tell you this, is it seems, just from my perspective, that a lot of different states, it seems like
Khalif Browder.
Yeah, that's him.
Sorry.
But in a lot of different states, it seems like there's a lot of racism in the police force.
Yeah.
A lot of labeling. You know, it happens up where we are. It's a major issue going through with the police right now.
Oh, yeah.
They're under investigation for it. But in the States, you know, my heart goes out to a lot of Black families that wrongfully get caught up into bullshit like that, wrongfully accused.
Yeah.
It's fucking, it's awful. It's awful shit, man.
I'd love to know the stats as to how many like innocent people, like truly innocent people, are behind bars.
Oh man, it'll be
Yeah.
mind-boggling. It'll make you puke.
Yeah.
They can't release a stat like that. It would make everybody lose faith in the justice system further than they already do.
Yeah. Because there has to be quite the percentage of someone that's fully innocent or just on the most bogus charges, and it's just going along for this horrific ride for,
Yep.
yeah. Fuck. I'm definitely on the clerk side. It was self-defense. A little bit iffy on the 3 stabbings, but I haven't seen if the guy was still.
Yeah, coming at, you got that
Yeah.
adrenaline going and
Yeah.
you're cutting somebody, but he keeps coming.
He may
just
not
keeps
even,
coming.
yeah, I may not have even felt the first one.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I hear that a lot actually, that
Mhm.
you don't even feel it
Yeah.
unless you're hitting the bone or something.
Adrenaline is a fucking crazy thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for damn sure.
But yeah, oh fuck. If you want to watch a good show on Netflix, though, it was called Time, the Khalif Browder story.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking nuts.
When did that take place? When did that happen?
Okay, it was held at Rikers Island Jail Complex without trial between 2010 and 2013 for allegedly stealing a backpack containing valuables during his imprisonment. Browder was in solitary confinement for 700 days.
Man.
Yeah. So Jay-Z produced a television documentary miniseries titled Time, the Khalif Browder story. Yeah, just an insane story.
700 days.
In solitary confinement, in the fucking hole, dude, with nothing.
In Rikers Island.
Yeah.
On top of that.
Man, we think it's bad isolating for 2 weeks for COVID. This fucking,
yeah, in your own fucking home.
Right. Fuck, man. This is insanity. 700 days, fucking 2 days is just about enough of that.
Mm-hmm. Damn, man. All I know, something's got to change. Some great shift has to happen. We need more people to start help guiding other people with this violence, just to guide them away from the violence is what I'm trying to say, because the way it's going, we're just going to wipe ourselves off the map.
Yeah.
Everybody just going to be killing each other. It's insane.
It's like there's so many people out there trying to do good, but I mean, it just goes to show how many just shit people are out there.
Yeah.
It's just, you can't help them all.
No, that's for damn sure.
I mean, as long
some
as
people don't even want to be helped. Some don't
No.
even want to be helped. Well, let's just keep this one short and sweet this time, Marcus. We got to change. All of us have to change. We all got to do our part. We all got to help, change this mind state that the only way to solve a problem is by shooting somebody or by stabbing somebody. This and that. It's just shit's out of hand. We're not even going to be able to leave our homes soon without fear of somebody getting shot. And it's already like that in a lot of places.
Yeah. And write in if you have a story, if you want your story to be highlighted, you want to be on the podcast, you got some crazy shit going on, definitely contact us and we'll work something out. That's one thing that's definitely difficult, man. Like when we're working full-time jobs and trying to get this up. I mean, I love having interesting guests and shit. And we've had a couple of them, but I mean, to try and lock down and like that's a full-time job.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. We need people to, if you're seeing this on YouTube, if there's that red subscribe button down there, hit it.
smack it.
Even if you don't plan on watching this right away when you see it, when we release a video, hit that damn button. It helps us so much. And then that button, that thumbs up. Go ahead, hit it. I dare ya.
Yeah, man. It does. And if you have suggestions of people that maybe you would like to see that are maybe receptive to podcast invites,
Somebody that should be sharing their story and they got a good message, positivity. We don't want people out here trying to preach some bullshit out here to anybody. So,
yeah.
but you never know whose story is going to inspire someone. So we want to hear everybody's story as much as we can. And hopefully those stories can help make the listeners develop further into to being better people themselves, learn something from it, and then pass that knowledge on to the next person. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.